I have to tell you, it is hard to leave here. It is after 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I normally try to leave around 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, somewhere in that neighborhood. But after roasting and sweating away in Phoenix, it still feels like 100. It's hot. I'm ready to go. It's hot. It's getting hot. Can you see the sweat? It's hot. It's hot. I'm done with hot. I really am. I discovered this place and it's hard to leave. It has been in the 80s during the day and typically in the 60s at night. Makes for great sleeping, but I am out of water. And you know, you can do a lot of things, but you can't do a lot of things without water. Been pretty nice. It's sprinkled a couple nights, but it is high enough. We're about 6,500 feet, and it is cool. And I really am liking that. I'm afraid to move on. I've been procrastinating all day. I've been done for a couple hours, ready to roll out. Coaches, the walls are in, the coach is ready to go. Just need to hook up to the truck, get that taken care of. But, you know, on top of the cool temperatures, I have had hummingbirds, and the hummingbirds have been, when I got up here, I thought 6,500 feet, there's not gonna be any hummingbirds up here. And I don't know why I thought that. Don't ask me why I thought that. But I'm here to tell you, there were hummingbirds galore. And I took their world away a couple hours ago, and I still see them flying around the coach trying to figure out where I went. I got to turn this rig around and see if I can't get out of here. So hang on, guys, time to go. See if we can't get this thing hooked up. The difference between the dead key and the regular key is this key will start. You have to leave a key in the ignition, but this key will start the vehicle. My dead key will not. It doesn't have the chip in there that the truck needs to recognize it's an authorized key. So it's perfect for towing and tow vehicles. That way I can leave a key in the ignition, but I don't have to worry about somebody stealing the vehicle. There we go. Neutral tow engaged. Leave transmission in neutral, which it is. So there you go. Now I can leave that key in the ignition. I don't have to worry about anybody stealing my vehicle, and I can lock everything up. So no problem. Let's get out of here. It's a little short of where I was going, but I was looking for a place to stop for the night. Check that out. Okay. Now we're not going to go inside of them, but we'll get out and look around. It's kind of cool. Hang on. All right, guys, check this out. Let me grab some stuff here. This is our stop. And not always is this something like this going to be on Campendium or some other app. Simply stopping to see what is around. And let me just give you a view here. We got the sun going down. Nice sunset going down. But what caught my eye as I was driving along, this is about 10 miles short of where I was planning on going. But this caught my eye. And pretty amazing artwork and graffiti happening here. Looks like some of these were boarded up after they painted. I can see where there's boards over the windows. That one is kind of looking at us, isn't it? But let me take you around, get you over on the other side here, because I did get out and walk around and look, and just to see what all was going on here. So they did sign their work, apparently. It is an abandoned hotel. It's obviously not open, but hashtag the Painted Desert Project. Artwork by, a lot of names down there, a lot of names. As I walked around here, I was just blown away by what I am seeing. Let's see if I can make sure I can get that one. That is something else. Let's see if we can take a walk over here. Now there's a couple other buildings over this way. It's an old gas station, and I guess when you have an abandoned building, why not put artwork on it? And some of it quite intense. That noise you're hearing in the background, I'll explain that in a minute as we walk back by and through. These are what normally hold the fuel for the gas station. And I haven't walked around this way. Let's see if we can see lots of political statements. Kind of thankful there isn't a lot of bad language. Actually, just a lot of very interesting artwork. There was one down here. Actually a whole lot of them I've been very impressed with. That one right there. I don't know what that represents. This one here, somebody spent a lot of time making that happen right there. And let's walk on back over here. I notice a lot of stickers on the posts over this way. I may have to grab a sticker and bring it over here. I may have to grab a sticker and put it on. They all kind of have it on there. Huh. But I was walking back over this way and I noticed, I heard something, I didn't know what I was hearing. Up here, speakers on either side. And if you listen, I have a car going by right now. Let them go by. And just listen for a moment. And it's water being pumped through the speaker. Another truck going by. Very interesting. To look at the place, you wouldn't figure there would be power anywhere, and rightly I assume maybe they have solar panel or something up, and that is being controlled by battery. But very interesting place. I think I'm going to stay here the night. And you can see how I'm parked. Nobody else here. It's quiet for the most part. It's right alongside the highway here. Hopefully that will quiet down in a couple hours. I can't imagine the amount of hours that has been put into making this artwork. There's an eye. You see the designs down here. At times, they actually wrap around the post in front of it, so at the right viewpoint, it looks like it's connected. That follows right on upstairs. Now, they have fences in front of the stairs, so I can't really go up there. But this one here, see, they've kind of matched up the eye a little bit. That one's a little off. Still fascinating that somebody spent this amount of time. And actually it was a number of people. This artist definitely likes the eyes. Definitely watching. See if I can get back, because on one hand, being close, you can see the detail of the artwork, but standing back, quite a bit. Quite a bit. Again, this window right here boarded up. The doors must have been boarded up at a later time. This window broken out. I can't read the signature on that, but that's who painted that one. Obviously the drive-through, and this is probably where the office was, right here, and more. And it's funny listening here, now that it's quieting down, I can hear that water. I can hear that water noise from all the way over here. Very interesting. Probably not as talented as the people that painted on the other side here. American rent is due. But there is a little bit. This one is interesting. Looks like a gal, and you can see the reflection in her helmet of a desert scene. Signed by Dave 22. Nice job, Dave. over here. Well, that's an interesting scene. Not sure if it's, I'm gonna stay over to this side of the painting because the other side might not be YouTube allowed. I don't know how that works, but it is interesting artwork nonetheless. And then some of these look like the typical that you would see around any city. The interesting thing is, if you look around, and let me turn you around, there's nothing out here. Well, maybe a little bit right over there. Looks like another hotel. That one may or may not still be operating over that way. But really out in the middle of nowhere. It'd be an interesting place to stay for the night, but I think I will. But you can see the sun is going down. And really not a lot out here. Take care all, live life full time. I'm gonna go in, it's time to eat something. Enjoy my evening. More travel day tomorrow. We will see what we find tomorrow. That is something else.